The Sigma male might not aim to scare people, but just being around them can make others feel intimidated. It could be because of their strong presence, calm demeanor, or their sheer determination. Sigma males often seem like they're in charge and always know what to do and say. They rarely seem unsettled or unsure, staying ahead of the game. While they don't mean to intimidate, it happens anyway. Unlike loud and forceful alpha males or passive beta males, Sigma males are more like the strong, silent type. They prefer to observe and think before acting. For them, intimidation isn't always about physical threats. It's about their mental and emotional strength. They understand people well and know how to use that understanding. Even if they're not the biggest or strongest, they make up for it with their smarts. While alpha males might intimidate to control, Sigma males often do it to keep people at a distance. Here are 9 things that make Sigmas intimidating. 1. They rarely ever show emotion. Sigma males are very calm and keep their emotions hidden. They don't like to show how they feel. People sometimes find it hard to connect with Sigmas emotionally. It can be frustrating because they don't know what the Sigma is thinking or feeling. They try to understand by watching their body language or guessing, but it's not easy. This lack of showing emotions can be hard for some people. But it's also what makes Sigmas interesting. Women are often curious about them because they seem mysterious. It's difficult to understand someone who doesn't show their feelings, which makes people want to know more. They want to know what's going on in their mind. 2. Their powerful presence. A Sigma stands out with a strong presence that grabs attention. He's sure of himself, charming, and knows how to make people notice him when he walks into a room. Other guys wish they were like him, girls want to go out with him, and everyone wants to hear what he has to say. His energy is catching, pulling people towards him, and he's one of those rare folks who can truly capture a room. Although this might seem strange for Sigma men, who are usually quiet and keep to themselves, it's actually part of why they do so well. They don't need to be in the spotlight or shout out their thoughts. They understand how to use body language and small signals to get their message across. Whether they're at work or just hanging out, they know how to influence and affect others without making a big show of themselves. While the alpha male wants everyone to see how amazing he is, the Sigma lets his actions do the talking. Having a strong presence is something that Sigmas have naturally without even trying, but they also know how to use it smartly, which helps them succeed in whatever they do. 3. They are very good at reading people. Sigma men possess a special talent for understanding people, which makes it hard to trick or fool them. They can see through lies and know when someone is trying to use them. Others might find this intimidating because they feel like they can't keep secrets from a Sigma. Even if people try to act differently around them, a Sigma can usually tell their true intentions. This skill also helps Sigma men figure out who they can trust and who they can't. They tend to keep a small group of close friends because they're careful about who they let in. Some might think they're overly cautious or suspicious, but they're just being careful. Sigma men are also good at reading social situations. They understand how people interact and can navigate social events well. This comes in handy when they're meeting new people or networking. Even though they don't enjoy small talk, they can hold their own in conversations when they need to. Their ability to understand social dynamics often makes them seem like natural leaders, even if they don't seek out leadership roles. 4. They don't apologize for who they are. Sigma men are really confident in themselves. They know who they are and aren't scared to show it. They don't say sorry for what they believe in or what they do because they trust themselves. Other people might find this scary because they feel like they have to pretend around Sigma men. They might act like they're tougher, smarter, or more successful than they actually are. They do this to try to impress Sigma men or get them to like them. But Sigma men don't care about that stuff. They're not trying to impress anyone. They just want to be around real and honest people. If you apologize for who you are, it makes you seem weak and like you don't respect yourself. Sigma men don't have time for people who can't even respect themselves. They might seem unfriendly or even mean to people who don't know them well. But once you get to know a Sigma man, you see that they don't apologize because they believe in themselves a lot. 5. They always face challenges head-on. Sigmas love challenges. They're always eager for something that pushes them beyond what they're used to. They thrive on excitement and feeling fully alive. This might make them look like risk-takers or thrill-seekers. But it's not just about the thrill. They also enjoy overcoming things that seem impossible. Wanting to challenge themselves often means they take risks. However, they're not reckless. They only take risks when they've carefully thought about it and believe it has a good chance of succeeding. Some may see them as daring, but they're actually very strategic. They find satisfaction in tackling tough challenges and coming out on top. This is what keeps them motivated to keep pushing themselves. It's not about reaching the end goal. It's about the journey. Their relentless drive can intimidate others because they never give up or back down. They keep moving forward, unafraid of what's ahead. 6, they hide themselves. In quiet corners of gatherings and chats, you'll often find Sigma males. They're not the ones trying to be the center of attention. Instead, they're like ghosts, quietly observing, listening carefully and learning. They're good at noticing small details and planning ahead. Their quietness doesn't mean they're shy or don't have anything to say. It's a choice they make. Sigma males prefer to listen and understand. This makes them mysterious and somewhat intimidating. It's like they're always there but not always noticed. When they do speak, they say things that make others stop and think. Their ability to stay out of the spotlight while still having an impact is what makes them intimidating. They're the ones quietly watching and planning, often underestimated by others, but always ready to act when needed. 7, their predictions are surprisingly accurate. Sigma males have a special knack for spotting patterns and trends, making them stand out in a mysterious way. It's not just about being watchful. It's like they have a special sense for picking up on small changes and hidden currents in different situations. They see things that others might miss, connecting dots that seem unrelated to most people. This deep understanding of patterns helps them make predictions that often turn out to be surprisingly accurate. But it's not magic or guesswork. It's because they pay close attention and think analytically. They don't just see the world as it is. They imagine how it could be, always analyzing and thinking ahead. This skill can make Sigma males really useful in many parts of life, like business, planning, and even relationships. But sometimes this ability can make them seem a bit mysterious and even a little unsettling. People might find it strange how Sigmas can predict what might happen or see through tricky situations. It's like they're playing a different game, where they're always a few steps ahead. This part of their personality adds to their mystique, making them interesting yet somewhat intimidating to others. 8, their take-charge attitude. They're not scared to take charge, whether it's at work or with friends. They don't wait for others to decide for them, and they trust their instincts. Some might find them a bit intimidating, but others really look up to them. They're up for tough challenges and know how to handle difficult situations well. Sigma guys usually prefer to stay behind the scenes, but they're ready to lead when needed. They only take charge when they believe it's the right thing to do and will make a difference. It takes a lot of bravery and self-belief, which is why people admire them for their guidance. Sigma understands that being a leader isn't about seeking attention, but about doing what's necessary without hesitation. That requires a strong sense of self and trust in one's abilities. While an alpha male seeks the spotlight, a Sigma male is okay with letting others shine. But when it's their turn to lead, they won't let anything stop them. 9. Enigmatic unpredictability. Sigma males are mysterious and hard to understand. This is mostly because they keep to themselves a lot. They don't like telling everyone about their lives. They keep their thoughts and feelings private, only sharing them with a small group of trusted people. They really value their privacy. Because of this, they might seem a bit mysterious or distant. It's tricky for others to figure them out, which can make people feel uneasy. While many people share openly about their lives, Sigmas keep things secret. This can make them seem different from others and can be confusing for people who try to understand them. It's not that Sigmas want to scare people. They're just naturally reserved. Their quietness makes them seem like puzzles that others want to solve. Some people find this interesting, but others feel uneasy because they can't predict what the Sigma male is thinking or doing.